Advisors to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration voted on Friday to recommend COVID-19 vaccine booster shots for Americans 65 and older and those at high risk of severe illness, after overwhelmingly rejecting a call for broader approval. The panel also recommended that the FDA include healthcare workers and others at high risk of occupational exposure to the virus that causes COVID-19, such as teachers. Despite the narrowed scope of the proposed authorization, the panel's recommendation would cover most Americans who got their shots in the earliest stages of the U.S. vaccination campaign. The FDA is expected to make its decision on the third round of shots soon. It is not bound by the panel's recommendation but will take it into consideration. By a vote of 16-2, members of the FDA's Vaccines and Related Biological Products Advisory Committee declined to recommend a third dose of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine to anyone aged 16 and older who received their second shot at least 6 months earlier. The panelists suggested the evidence supporting broad approval was inadequate, and they wanted to see more safety data, especially concerning the risk of heart inflammation in younger people after vaccination. The panel members then unanimously approved the recommendation for a third shot for older and other high-risk Americans, convinced by evidence showing they were at higher risk of severe COVID-19 and may be more likely to have waning immunity after the first rounds of shots. Advisors to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, are scheduled to meet on September 22 and 23 to discuss further recommendations for who will be eligible for the shots. Pfizer could still come back with more data to support a wider authorization or approval. The drug maker said it will work with the FDA following today's meeting to address the committee's questions, as we continue to believe in the benefits of a booster dose for a broader population. Pfizer shares closed down 1.3%, while BioNTech's U.S. traded shares finished the day 3.6% lower. Some countries, including Israel and the UK, have already begun COVID-19 booster campaigns. The United States authorized extra shots for people with compromised immune systems last month, and some 2 million people had already received a third shot, according to the CDC. President Joe Biden has pushed for the additional shots in the face of surging hospitalizations and deaths caused by the highly contagious Delta variant of the coronavirus, mostly among the unvaccinated, and rising cases of breakthrough infections among fully vaccinated Americans. Recent polls have shown that most vaccinated Americans want a booster shot to enhance their immunity.